Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. I'm thrilled that you are here today. This is for my super master life path numbers 11, 22, 33. I am so happy that you are here. I wanted to put out this video today for all of the master life path numbers because we all have a duty to we're really being called to be the masters that we are. And since I am a master life path 11 and this is a pink super full moon in Scorpio, I thought it would be really helpful for you guys to kind of go over a little bit as to how you can best use this full moon. Now, I am a Scorpio, so this really resonates for me. Last night I was under the stars and the moon until probably 2 o'clock. And it's just something about the full moon. I've always loved the moon. And I know that planets affect us. I know the moon affects us, but it's just so amazing to me when it's so close to the earth and you can just feel how strong it is and how calming it is. For me, it's calming. I hope for you too. So before I dive into this, just wanted to let you know I am Julie Saillant. I'm an intuitive healer for your life and business. I'm a channeler. I'm a seer. I'm a medicine woman, if you will. I speak with animals. I'm an animal communicator and also people that have crossed over. And I love to help people find their gifts and use their gifts and then find their soul purpose. And my soul mission is to help you understand your gifts because for years, decades actually, I knew I had gifts, but I didn't recognize them as gifts. I thought they were curses because I didn't understand how they worked. And it made me really unhappy. I was really somebody who had everything on paper that looked great professionally, but inside I was miserable because I knew I had gifts that I wasn't using. And so finally I had a big wake up call and now here I am and I'm helping you and I'm all about the win-win-win, right? I help you shine, you help someone else shine, and then we shine together. Everybody wins, nobody loses, okay? So here we go by life path numbers. Everyone that's here, you probably are already familiar with me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have not done the winner yet of the mini reading, but I will do that later tonight or tomorrow. So thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate it. I love having you guys comment. Please keep it going. And please share the channel with others because I'm trying to grow it. So that really helps. Also for housekeeping, there's donations. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there's a button in the description box, as well as you can work with me for, I've got a 4-week course going on right now that's amazing and really helping my clients find your gifts and understand them and use them. And also we find your soul's purpose and bring you into alignment. And you can also do a one-off as well if you need a healing session for yourself or for your animal. There'll be links below. Okay, so let's get into it. So I am a channeler. I channel with God, Spirit, the divine. You can call it whatever you like, Lord Shiva, whatever you like, your highest self, no judgment here. And what I'm going to do is I like to we work with life path numbers, right? So that's all done by your month, day, and year of your birthday. I'm not going to go over that right now because I don't want to take the time away. But if you don't know how to do that, you can look at one of the earlier videos I've done. It's just basically you add up the month, the day, and the year of your birthday and then up those 3 numbers, and then that number, bring it down to the lowest number possible. For the life path master numbers 11, 22, 33, you guys are the masters. That means you've been here and reincarnated many times before. Okay, it's not your first rodeo, which means also that you have probably a really great calling on your life. Let me just read a little bit really quickly about each one. So the life path 11, that's myself, right? We're the illuminators. We are the most intuitive of all of the numbers. Our sole purpose is to bring love and balance and harmony through the works that we create. We are natural empaths. We are profound thinkers. We are great healers and writers and light workers. But, we often feel out of place. We often feel very misunderstood. We feel as though we kind of don't belong here. We can be very, very shy, but sometimes it comes across as being egotistical only because that's a front that we're doing to protect ourselves because we've been hurt so much in the past by people that don't understand us, right? I love this. We walk the edge between self-destruction and greatness. It couldn't be more true. We are very self-critical. You can't say anything to me that I have not said to myself, and we're very hard on ourselves. We have very, very high expectations, probably almost unrealistic expectations of ourselves and of others. And that does hurt us in the long run. But to our core, we are very loving, healing people. We care about you and we care about each other. And We are very intuitive. Going to a party is not sometimes fun for us because we feel people's pain and joy. So we are the illuminators. We are here to make the world a better place. Now, the 22s, you guys are the builders, okay? You are brilliant teachers. You're very hardworking. You're very dependable and trustworthy, okay? You have great spiritual understanding and knowledge and how to apply it in a practical way. You have an extraordinary ability to manifest ideas into reality, as you are the builders, right? You create brilliant works. And you really want to make life easier for everyone on the planet. That's what you do. You're brilliant in business. You're very ambitious. You have unconventional thoughts. You are here to build something which will help others in the future, right? You're here to change the world in a practical and tangible way. On your shadow side, you do have a comfort zone that's not good for you. You can get very stagnant sometimes. You constantly put pressure on yourself to be successful. You are very hard on yourself, as the 11s are as well. And you can sometimes undertake projects that you know will benefit others, but sometimes you can't finish. Okay, so those are the 22s. Now the 33s, you guys are the illuminated nurturers. You are the master teachers as well. You love to nurture and you use healing gifts to heal yourself and others. You strongly represent love, like you encompass love, right? Love. You're very focused on causes of humanity. You have very high expectations, very similar to the other 11s and 22s. You are very joyful and energetic, very sympathetic, very sensitive. But when you aren't in alignment with your higher self, you can become very critical of yourself and others. You can be a perfectionist, right? I think that runs through all of the master numbers. We're perfectionists. We can also be people pleasers. We can get self-defensive very easily. But you are here to use your loving and healing energy to help all have a deeper understanding of the meaning of love, okay? So, you teach others how to be better people. So, all the master numbers are different, but yet they're similar in that they feel misunderstood. So I thought that I would do this channeling for all of you guys. So this is the pink super full moon in Scorpio right now we're going through. It's all about your evolution. It's all about you. The Scorpios, if you don't know, we're all about death and transformation, death and rebirth. But what I'm asking you to do right now is, and Spirit's been telling me, is it's all about your consciousness, right? It's about you learning how to change your way of being so that it can help yourself and others. And the only way to do that is by transforming yourself. But how do we transform? This is a time, right, with this super full moon that you really need to look at yourself without any emotions. So you need to kind of look at what's going on in your life, look at what's working for you and what's not working for you. Look at the emotions that you have, and are they helping or are they hurting you? Are they helping or are they hurting others? Where are you having so many boundaries that people can't come through to you, or you have no boundaries at all? And then you're people pleasing and it's helping everyone, but hurting you a lot, right? Really draining you. So let me just I want to just invite the archangels in. So just take a minute. I invite Archangel Michael, please be with me now. Archangel Uriel, please be with me now. Archangel Gabriella, please be with me now. Archangel Raphael, please be with me now. Archangel Metatron, please be with me now. I ask that you protect us from the north, from the south and east, the west, and above and below and forward and back. And I also ask Romeo, Angel Jedediah, please be with me now. Lord, I ask you to please come in and help me give messages to the Master Life numbers 11, 22, 33. I also would invite in all of your ancestors for Master Life numbers 11, 22, 33 for whatever they need to know right now that corresponds to this pink super full moon. What would help them the most? And everyone take a deep breath in. I'd like you to just focus on expanding your heart and letting love into your life and your being right now. So take a deep breath in and let it out. Okay, one more deep breath in. Let it out. Okay, they are actually showing me that some of you are literally reaching for the moon. That's Halo. Hey, Halo. She always helps me. This one's a tiger boy, let me tell you. So you are reaching for the moon, but you are feeling as though you will never reach it. Almost like it's one of those things where you're like this, like, and it's so close, but you can't grab it. Hold on a second. Let me just listen in. They're saying that you don't feel as though you deserve it. You don't deserve success. You don't deserve happiness. Some of this is subconscious, some of it's conscious. You feel as though you're not good enough. You feel as though you failed so many times. How can it possibly happen for you now? It's too late. You're too old. All that stuff we talk about. But there's a little bit more this time because they're actually showing you the how to transform. Many of you have been asking how to transform during this full moon. And Spirit's been showing you, and you've been getting signs. You might have been getting signs from animals, birds, seeing numbers, angel numbers, your angels trying to correspond with you, and you're just glossing over it. Like they're putting it right in front of your face, and you're just like, and the reason that you're ignoring it is because although you're asking for it consciously, subconsciously, you feel as though you just feel as though you're not good enough. And I know what that feels like because I felt that my whole life. I felt as though I was not deserving of these gifts, number one. Number two, felt like a loser for not being able to use them and figure it out. But how could you without a manual or somebody like me to help you or somebody to help you, right? Spirit is asking you to really accept the transformation that's open to you right now. Some of you have a really like a clear runway, they're saying. You know how the planes line up at the airport? And have you ever done that yet? And they kind of go in sync and you have to wait until your plane's up and then your plane comes up and then they have a clear runway and then they go. And you can feel it. You can almost feel it, even though you're not hearing what the pilot's saying, but you can kind of feel when the energy changes and they get the clear green light, almost like, okay, we're moving, like momentum's happening. That's what's happening for you. You're a master life number with great transformative abilities. If you don't accept them and you don't see them, then they really aren't there for you. But in reality, they're there. And you've got the green light. You're on the runway, you have the green light. And the only one that can stop you is you. And you're literally taking the keys. I don't know if they have keys for airplanes, but it's probably a button. But it's like you're shutting it off. They're showing me you're just shutting it off. So in other words, you're on the runway. You made it to the runway. Getting to the runway is hard, right? There's a lot of obstacles. You're on the runway waiting. Everything's ready to go. Plane's filled up with gas. You got everything you need. And they're like, okay, you have a green light. And you're like going, I can't. And some of you even have a co-pilot like me or Spirit or your team going, let's go, let's go. And you're going, I can't. Why can't you? I'm asking you, why can't you? I don't feel good enough. That may be completely subconscious and won't come to your consciousness. I'm not ready. That's a bullshit lie. I don't have everything that you need. That's not true that you have a lot. That's a lie. You have everything you need. Spirit has seen to it that you have everything you need. If Spirit's going to bring something towards you, rest assured you have everything you need to go over it. So Spirit's saying at some time in your life, you have to make the decision to understand that you have a choice. It's truly a choice. You have free will. And you can sit here on the runway until the cows come home and never move. Or you can get on the runway, turn the engine on, and you can go and you can fly. And remember, when you fly, you'll have a completely different perspective than what you have now on the ground. Everything will change for you. But it's almost as though you have to take a step forward blindly. This is always the way, you guys. I wish I could tell you it's different, but it's not. It's not. It happens for me. It's for you, for everybody. You have to take a step, and why it's called faith. It's faith. It's got everything to do with you and how you operate in this world. Without faith, you're running on empty. We're talking about a transformation here in your life, and that what you will do will affect so many others because you're a master, illuminator, builder, or teacher. You guys are masters at this, which may make you fight all the harder because your mission is so great. And you may say, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And believe me, I understand. Like there's a lot here. And we say, how am I going to do all this? But Spirit has equipped you to do this. There would not be a call on your life if you were not equipped to do this. It's time to start the engine, change your consciousness, overcome your limitations, and go from, powerless to powerful. Go from non-trusting to trusting. Go from fear to faith. That's what it's time for. It's time to take my attitude of either you can help me or get out of my way because I'm coming through. That's it. But if you're not there yet, you're going to sit on the runway. And I want you to picture that for a second. Picture yourself in this plane on the runway. You can't get out because the plane is your life, right? So around you, the lights are going to go off because they're going to be like, well, that plane's not moving. We're going home. Bye. The grass is going to grow. It's going to look overrun and shoddy. And meanwhile, next to you, there's this beautiful, clear, perfectly manicured airstrip where planes are coming and going all the time. And they're going and coming from different places that are amazing. They have different, ideas and, like things are happening for them. And you're still sitting here in this plane by yourself like this. That is literally what's happening. And I know because I lived it. And that is not what Spirit has in mind for you. Spirit wants you to get on that damn plane and fly the freaking plane. Fly the plane. Fly it. Nobody can fly it for you. I cannot fly it for you. Your parents can't fly it for you. Your spouse can't fly it for you. Your best friends, nobody, because nobody has the vision that you have or the tools that you have. You're the only one who has the key to the plane. The only one. What are you waiting for? I'm titling this, You Have the Key to the Plane. All right, let's see what the animals have for you. Porcupine Spirit came through. Time for beginner's mind. You may have been in this plane before, and you may have done this many times. You've gotten all the way to the runway, you've turned the plane off, and then you've turned it back on and parked it, and then tried again. Got back on the runway, got ready, turned it off, and parked it. You may have done this your entire life because you haven't learned the lesson that you have the key, that you are limitless, and you don't believe in yourself. You have no or very low self-worth. And I know what that's like, but at some point, you have to believe in something bigger than yourself. If you don't trust yourself, trust Spirit, trust the universe, right? Time for beginner's mind. You don't know everything, and that's okay. That lets you off the hook. If you have a huge mission and you get upset because this is what I used to do. I have a huge mission. How do I fulfill this mission? I don't know. It's so big, so I don't do anything because I can't get my arms around it. Think about a beginner, right? Just take one step at a time. Peacock Spirit came through again. Let it shine. And we love our peacocks. And the heart has just this beautiful light coming through from it. Let it shine. You guys are master builders, illuminators, right? You guys are masters. You've got to let it shine for other people and yourself. Be an inspiration to other people. Canary Spirit came through. Sing your own song. This canary has a crown on its head. It's got its feet on a flute, and I love flute because I used to play flute. Man, I forgot about that. I used to play flute. Sing your own song. This is what I say when I mean what I say about Either help me or get out of my way because I'm coming through. That is not a like a wrecking ball type of mentality. And it's not an ego mentality. That's a driven mentality to me, because for so long I was in that plane sitting on the runway and going, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And by not doing anything, that's still a decision. You've decided to do nothing because you're so torn, right? Get it together, guys. I know, I totally get it, but I'm just trying to give you a little tough love today. This is what this moon is about: transformation. Transformation. Sing your own song, create your own lane, do your own thing. Sandpiper Spirit came through and said, be playful. We are so serious that the Master Life Path numbers is not even funny. And it's because we've been here before. We have a lot on our plate and we don't want to make a mistake and we're perfectionists, but that's not really life, right? So be playful. The more playful you are, the better you are, the better off you are, to be honest with you. The happier you'll be. Coyote Spirit keeps coming in. I swear to God, I shuffle these cards. Trust in divine detours. This may take you somewhere once you get up in the air that you never knew you could go to. Like you may have an idea, okay, now I'm flying the plane and I'm going to go to Bali, and you end up in England and you're like, huh? But that's what Spirit wants. That's what's going to happen. You are where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So trust in it. They are divine detours. They're not just a detour. They're made on purpose, right? Rhino Spirit came through again, overcome any obstacle. You know how tough rhino skin is, right? You can overcome anything because you have Spirit on your side, because you have archangels on your team. If only you let them in to help you, right? And then lastly, Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. Dolphin are so playful. I've talked about them before, but remember, this and that are true. Whatever you believe about yourself is the truth. If you believe that you cannot fly this plane, you cannot fly it, and you will sit on that runway. Because we got 5 cards, my lucky number, I just did the planetary cards for the moon healing. You got solar eclipse. Change is coming for the better. So everything around you is going to change. The world's going to change. People around you will change and grow. You need to grow as well. You need to change too, right? So don't resist change, like embrace it. You also got the blue moon, which is expect the unexpected culmination. If you go up in the sky and you land somewhere totally new and different, it's going to be new, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be unexpected, it's going to be awesome, right? You guys are going to have messages from loved ones that are going to be coming up soon for you. You're going to have messages about jobs. Some of you are going to have messages about moving. Some of you are going to have messages about money coming through, about access being granted. In other words, if you've been working on a play, access granted. There's something here about the runway and access granted that go together, that you've been working on things and things are coming through for you. Your fixed star, you got Betelgeuse, red supergiant. It says connects to divine love, warmth of heart, soul's purpose is joy. Wow. And it's a ship in the sea, and it's just illuminated by a huge red supergiant planet above it. Connects to divine love, warmth of heart, soul's purpose of joy. When you connect in with Spirit, your soul is happy. You have joy, you have abundance, you have fulfillment. When you're not connected in, you are disconnected from love. Your heart will wither. It actually will wither. So stay connected. For the planets, you got Uranus. Change, evolution equals freedom and growth. You know, nothing on this planet stays the same, right? Snakes shed their skin, animals are born and get older, people get older. Like everything's always in a state of change and flux. Even the oceans move differently, right? The tide comes in, the tide goes out. Water changes form, it gets cold and icy and then warms up again. Change is evolution, is freedom, is growth. If you're not changing, you're not growing. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And last but not least, you got the flower moon, and it says love, laughter, and celebration. You know what? Just be playful. If you're stuck in that plane right now and you really feel like you can't take a next step, be playful with yourself. Try not to make it such heavy energy. Smile and think to yourself, well, what would it be like if it was fun? What would it be like if I could do this? All right, guys, I hope you like this. This is for the super full moon. If you need help, if you'd like a session with me or you want to work with me, all the links are below. If you want to donate, links below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm thrilled that you are here. Please do let me know in the comments section how this resonated for you, and also about the super full moon, the pink moon. Let me know how that worked for you and what you got out of it. Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care. All right. Talk to you soon.